So I figured we'd hop back on here. And I'll give you my 2 cents worth about barrels, especially now the newer Glock barrels that have, they call them match grade. I don't think you're going to get much better. I mean, and this is what everyone has to remember. It's a combat weapon. It is designed for that use. When you try to push this system too close to, a Ferrari, you're going to have problems. And I've seen it over and over and over and over again. Just like the last 2 videos I had with the guys had, you start putting stuff in there that's supposedly performance, and there's a lot of buyer beware stuff. So you really, really have to vet and ask questions, and don't trust Reddit and Facebook and some guy that has 3 or 4 Glocks to tell you like, oh yeah, that's that and the other thing. It's not the same. Okay, so that's why this match grade barrel, this Gen 5 match grade barrel, I don't care. You're not for the intended use. You want to spend $400 on a semi match grade KKM. Have at it. You know what I mean? But I'm going to tell you right now. At the end of the day, this barrel will always outshoot you. You're not. That's just the way it is. So, I just think you can't go wrong with Glock parts. So this is a Glock OEM. Of course, it's already been shot. Barrel for the Gen 5 that he found in one of the drawers. I'm sure there'll be some other things that he finds. But Jackson wants to install that on his... and that's another consideration too. So I'm going to let him load that up. I don't know how much...
Here, I got it.
Yeah, extra that's going to add.
Should I put Loctite in this?
Yeah, you should Loctite, but not right now. So light bearing. I thought I had another Safariland in here. I just want to see how, so that's another thing. If you're going to spend money.
I got to go get my left-handed one.
Okay, see, that's not dropping all the way in because it's hitting out. Wait, whoa, let me see what the. Okay, so I'm sorry, that's for my 19. That's my 1923. I'm pretty sure this is a 34, 35. That is going to fit, I know it, but I'm trying to find mine for the 17 because works. I just want to see if the 17 is going to work.
I got to get my left-handed one. But I think that's for a 19, right? My left-handed one.
All right, so here's a light bearing for what, dude? Okay, light bearing for 17. Okay, that fits. Even with the. Oh wait, no, it doesn't. Wait. It's not capturing it.
You should pop that thing out. It fits in here. It looks like
you can pop that out, but the point is, it's like this. It's not fitting. So this, and that's kind of what if you want to make this work, you can always pop that little square out there. That's kind of the way they have these designed. Those squares are stoppers. But if you're going to get a nice outside of the waistband like Safari, what is it? What do we use these? I forget. It's the 6354 DO. I like them. But see, this is the only one that's capturing it. And that's because this is specific. And these mod nubs are awesome for those. This is specific for the 34, 35. So it's one of those things, you're all psyched. You get your new 17 in. And a lot of guys don't even understand what's happening. They'll drop it in there and they won't pull back out. And they'll think they're retained, and then they start running, and all of a sudden the gun comes out. So these are just those considerations that I'm trying to help you not have a headache with. So if you're going to add an extended barrel, then you definitely want to get the appropriate holster that's going to accommodate that. And like I said, at the end of the day, you can pop this out. It's a bit of a pain. They make it that way for a reason. So you'll have to buy another one. But, you know, you can open this up, spread it open, that'll drop right out, and it'll accommodate it. But like I said, you know, just something else to think about. I really like this. Another brand we really like is Safariland. I really like their holsters. Yeah. So, anything else you want to put on the gun?
Not yet.
All right, guys. Control is control.